Dating in 2025 is so fucking annoying.
That he's looking for a queen to build an empire with, to be hustling for the next 5 years. I'm officially tapping out because what y'all don't get is us girlies in our early 30s, we've been hustling.
I will never pay for a first date. I think men, they get so many free passes. Their life is so much easier than women's. God forbid you have to pay for one date.
The men learned the game, and now they don't like it. Get ready to witness the chaos they created themselves.
Dating in 2025 is so fucking annoying.
Is it really?
And I was talking about this with my friend the other night. I genuinely think everyone our age that is single is just looking around going, fuck, I have no
what was
luck.
That thing you were with your friend?
I'm going to tell that. I went out with my really hot friend and her older sister's literally just had a baby. She looks amazing.
She's still lactating, but she's
Genuinely.
got men drooling over it.
Yep. We went out and it was her first night out since having the bub. And it was genuinely, so I had a paper bag over my fucking head. She can't walk more than 10 meters out without someone wanting to talk to her.
Oh my God.
And the same with her sister. It's just there in the back.
And
then,
they're like, oh, there's a big speck of dirt in front of it.
the
Oh,
way.
it's Charlotte.
And then her older sister would be like, and this is my friend Charlotte, like she's single.
Hey.
And they were literally like, yeah, show us a picture of your baby. And I was like, what?
Give a fuck about the baby photos.
No, they're just trying to pull her. And I'm like, I'm here.
She complains about having no luck in relationships, but look at what she calls a problem. Her friend who just had a baby and is still breastfeeding, attracting all the male attention while she feels invisible. This is living proof that men still follow biological criteria: youth, beauty, and femininity. It's not bad luck, it's simple biology. As long as they keep denying this and basing their self-esteem on the wrong competition, frustration will be their only reward.
If I go on one more date, if I have one more encounter with a man in his early 30s telling me that what he's looking for is a hustler, that he's looking for a queen to build an empire with, to be hustling for the next 5 years, I'm officially tapping out because what y'all don't get is us girlies in our early 30s, we've been hustling. We fell victim to the girl boss shit, and we was girl bossing for the last decade. We went to school, we started our businesses, we bought houses. We've been doing this shit on our own. We've been on our independent woman shit. And you talking to me about hustling another 5 years? My mans, I'm trying to have some babies. And you want me out here working too and hustling? You got me fucked up.
The classic consequence of corporate feminism. She spent 10 years being independent and now wants to skip biological stages as if life were a bank app. She wants kids, but without giving up comfort, rest, or facing the sacrifice that the hustler mindset demands. She forgets that building a family requires exactly what she's tired of doing: effort. Biology doesn't care about diplomas or real estate.
My mantra for dating in 2025 is high standards, no expectations. Let me explain what I mean. I had a rough 2024 for dating, but I think my expectations were just too high. Now I've realized going into 2025, I really want to channel the energy of just having fun with it. I don't want my life to be dictated, or the way I feel on a certain day to be dictated by dating. That's why I'm saying I'm having high standards, but no expectations. Not just gonna date anybody, and obviously if somebody treats me horribly on a date or just does something that doesn't align with someone I could ever see myself being with, I'll be out the door. But I also don't want to have high expectations. So I'm just saying I'm having no expectations because I want to have a self-fulfilling prophecy where I'm saying, well, I'm going to have low expectations and then everybody sucks. So I'm going with no expectations. Nobody can disappoint me. People can just surprise me in a good way. If that happens, it happens. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. And I still got to talk to a new person, meet a new person, learn about their life. Because at the end of the day, dating is supposed to be fun. Nobody wants to be that affected by the date they went on, especially when it's bad. So that's my mindset. I'm not going to accept trash. I'm going to expect nothing. That's going to be the best way to date in 2025. So say it with me. High standards, no expectations for dating in 2025.
High standards, no expectations. Sounds nice, but translation: I want high-value men, but I refuse to risk frustration or emotional commitment. That's not maturity, that's childish self-protection. Real relationships require emotional risk. If you play not to lose, you never win.
I can't say this enough, that do not go on a date with someone if you're not actually looking to get to know them. I do not understand why guys go on these dates and then they expect the girl to interview them. They want the girl to do all the talking, ask all the questions. They have no curiosity. It seems like they don't even want to get to know me. I'm like, why are we even here? I have zero interest in interviewing you for the job as my boyfriend. I want to get to know you to see, like, do we vibe? Like, do we have shit in common? Are you a cool dude? I don't want to drill you with questions and make it seem like you're my coworker that I'm trying to get to know. Like, that's not fun. Guys, stop doing this shit. Actually be interested in getting to know someone. If you can't figure out one question to ask a girl on a first date, what are you even doing? Why are you even on a date? Mind-boggling. Please. Help us single ladies out there. Take the mic from time to time. Please. And thank you.
She complains that men don't ask questions on dates, but just listen to her mindset. She treats dates like job interviews. How are men supposed to relax if the environment is full of judgment and checklists? Relationships aren't built like that. They require genuine curiosity from both sides, something increasingly rare.
I did not expect for all of you guys to agree with me in my recent video about how hard it is to date. I was actually hoping for some advice, but apparently all of us are on the same boat, and there's just no men out here to date. And that just like leads me to the question of why. I know I'm picky as hell. Like, every one of my friends say how picky I am and how it's just like, it's gonna get me nowhere, and I get it. But I also know what I bring to the table, so I'm just like, you gotta be picky because I don't want to settle, and it's been this long, why would I settle? But what is it about these men out here that's causing all of us in the comment section to realize that we're all single? Doesn't that seem a little strange to everybody that there was so many people that were commenting that they were just single too, and they have been for many years, and it shouldn't be this hard, right? Like, where are the good men? Also, the people in the comment section, men, that are giving us advice on why we're single because, and then it like leads into something really rude and just like judgmental. You're the people we don't want to date.
I'm picky because I know what I bring to the table. Classic phrase from women who forget one detail. High-value men also have tables, and they choose too. When all the picky ones gather to complain there are no men, what's left is a market full of proud single women. Not due to lack of options, but due to the illusion of superiority.
It's 7 p.m. on a Tuesday night, and I'm alone because my housemate is on a date, and I'm bored, so I'm going to do my dating, like, 101s. I don't really know what they're called. It's not non-negotiables because some of them are just my own like feelings on dating. I'm 31 years old. In Australia, the dating scene is horrific. It's awful. But I have been in long-term relationships, short-term relationships. So I don't know. I'm just gonna put in my 2 cents. Not that anyone cares. Number 1, which is kind of like controversial, but this is actually like I really feel strongly about this. I will never pay for a first date. I think men, like, they get so many free passes. Their life is so much easier than women's. God forbid you have to pay for one date. Anything after that, I'm happy to put in, I'll pay, we share, whatever. First date, they pay. Number 2, having sex with someone on a first date or on the night of the first date is okay. It shouldn't change their opinion on you. If it does, then they're not for you. Also, like, God forbid you really start to like someone, you go on like 4 or 5 dates, you're talking a lot, and then you find out they have a tiny pecker. Like, awful. How shit would that be? So no, I'm not going to get my feelings hurt later down the line. You may as well just like find it out earlier on. Number 3, I won't do a coffee date first off, or like a walking date. COVID ruined that. Also, like, I feel like I deserve to be taken out for a drink. I put a lot of effort into my appearance, and I don't know, it's just way nicer. I also like to take the edge off. Number 4, sorry, my washing machine is taking off into space. I never get nervous for a date because, like, I just feel like I'm always gonna have a good time with myself. Unless they're like really awful and rude or disrespectful, it's like, just have fun with yourself. Just have a drink and like make a friend, or don't make a friend, just have a good time. I think there's people that do, like, if you want to go to a new restaurant or bar or whatever, you can suggest that place so that at least you're getting something out of it, like trying the menu or whatever. Yeah, that was really boring chat, but
The famous "I'm independent, but men must fight for me." She refuses to pay for the first date, demands expensive drinks, rejects coffee or walking dates, normalizes casual sex to avoid disappointment. All this while claiming to want something serious. Zero coherence. Relationships start with respect, not with financial tests or bedroom trials.
I feel like the whole meeting somebody in a grocery store thing has been romanticized because I don't know how much it's actually happened to people, but it's happened to me, and now I'm just like, why? Like, I'm just there getting lettuce. Like, it's lettuce, dude. I don't know what you're gonna do. Like, he's like, what kind of lettuce is the best? I don't know, man. Like, what kind of salad are you making? Are you putting it on a sandwich? Just get the damn lettuce. Like, what are you asking me for? Like, maybe ask if, like, this is the right pineapple or watermelon, but chances are, I don't fucking know either. I'm gonna ask the produce man. I don't know. It's just weird. Hinge is weird too, so I'm gonna be single forever, I guess.
This generation romanticizes finding love in the grocery store, but can't even handle small talk about lettuce. Complains when a man strikes up a chat in the produce section, but says apps are also bad. Bottom line, it's not about the environment. The problem is in their mindset and attitude, not the circumstances.
Dating in Atlanta is really a trip. It's easy to meet single people here all the time, but let me tell y'all a story. I met someone on New Year, and they asked for my number and asked me on a date. We went to the Midnight Room, which I had never been there before, and it was really, really nice. The ambiance was cool, the drinks were really good and strong, and the food was absolutely delicious. So we're vibing, we're having a good time, and he's like, third spot is in walking distance, so we should go there. And for anybody who doesn't know what Third Spot is or doesn't live in Atlanta, it's basically a place that has like games, drinks, like activities, like things for you to do. He gets the bill, and he doesn't ask me for anything, but he gets the bill and he's like, yo, so I'm not really sure about like Third Spot. You know, this is a little more than what I wanted, and it's the first date. Mind you, I'm not mad. He's correct. It's the first date. I'm really still trying to catch the vibe and see if we're hitting it off or not, and see if we're gonna do a second date or not. Mind you, it's freezing, and I really don't want to walk over there. So he was glad I was cool about it. We move on. Fast forward to the next day. The next day, he texted me about a second date, and he also told me what he wanted me to wear, which he also told me what he wanted me to wear on the previous date as well. I didn't mention that. And in a way, it's kind of cute because the first time we met on New Year's, I was in all white. So then he was like, I want to see you in all black. So this time, he's like, I want us to do a date where we chill and we hang together and we cook some dinner, and I want you to wear like some dress down clothes because I've been seeing you dressed up. I'm hanging on to the words. I'm trying to see where it's headed. And then he says, and yeah, one more thing that I want you to do. I also want you to bring a bag with some lingerie and some other stuff. He had already lost me at doing labor for a dinner date. But I mean, it was sounding cute because he was like, you know, I want us to like chill and laugh in the store and like make the food together and have a good time. So I was trying to be a good sport. But at this point, I'm like, hell no. So, you know, I expressed myself. He insists at that point that he's going to make sure it's a good time for me. At this point, I do what every woman dating over 30 in Atlanta does, and I request money because if you're that bold to ask for what you want, then I'm bold enough to ask for what I want. He says we're not on the same page. I say exactly, we move on. Why has he texted me every day since then? He sent a candle emoji. I didn't know there was a candle emoji. He sent a candle emoji talking about just in case. Is he leaving the light on, babe? Blow it out, extinguish that.
The man was direct, and she responded with financial provocation. He asked for lingerie, she asked for money. The result? 2 adults acting like teenagers in a who manipulates better contest. This is the chaos of modern dating. Everyone wants power, no one wants vulnerability. And vulnerability is the prerequisite for anything real to happen.